Hey, what's up, everyone? I am just continuing our glance into programs and wanted to talk to you about one that's really different than anything else we've talked about. This one is the 3-day refresh. I think you can see that there. This is what I will call a cleanse, although I want to eliminate right off the bat any stigma or misconceptions that go along with the word cleanse. If you have been in our groups before, you know that we talk about nutrition and how important nutrition is to us. So right off the bat, I just want you to know that when you hear the word cleanse, this is not a no food, just drinking, a bunch of liquids. That's not what this program is. So just to tell you a little bit about what the program is and why you might use it. I personally did this program. I was in between finishing 22-minute hardcore and starting another round of hammer and chisel and wanted to check it out. It's only 3 days, and I will tell you that I had myself mentally psyched out of this program before I even started it. But then once I did it, it really was not as difficult as I thought it would be. And it is great that it's only 3 days instead of, I know some of us have talked about other cleanses and stuff that we've done where it's like 10 days or 7 days. This one is 3, and why I loved it so much is you still get to eat. I don't want to give up food. So, this program, though, was really great or could be really great for you if you are looking just to kind of jumpstart your nutrition. I will be honest, when I was doing 22-minute hardcore, towards the end of it, I did not follow the meal plan as well as I probably should have. It was summertime. I kind of let myself go a little bit. I was treating myself a little bit more than I normally would allow. So I decided to give the 3-day refresh a try, and it was awesome. I don't talk about weight too much because I'm a firm believer that the scale is the devil and it does not give an accurate measure of, the progress that you've made. I will say with the 3-day refresh, I did lose weight. Okay, but let me talk to you before we even talk about weight or anything. Let me talk to you a little bit about what this program does. It consists of 3 daily shakes. So there's a fiber drink, a vanilla shake, your Shakeology, and then food throughout the day. Obviously, because this is a way to jumpstart your system, and just kind of clean everything out, give you a cleanse. You do eat, but obviously not as much as you normally would on some of these other programs. But that's why the shakes that they provide in the kit are so important, because they're still providing you tons and tons of protein. So now you're getting your protein and your vitamins and minerals and your probiotics through shakes as well as some of the foods. So you're eating lots of fresh fruits, vegetables, healthy fats. I will say that there have been some people who have done the program who have also added like a chicken breast or something for dinner, and that's okay too. Some people are that's just what they need. So there like everything else, there are some ways to really make it work for you. I should also mention too, tons and tons of water. So your daily intake on a regular basis should be half of your body weight in fluid ounces. Me personally, my daily intake should be like around 70-75 ounces. I really tried with this program to make sure that I was getting about 100 ounces of water, and that really I think helped and made a big difference. It also kind of got me back on track with my water intake because if you've been in groups with me before, you know that that's one of my daily struggles is I do not drink enough water. So kind of like the order that you would do this in is when you wake up, you would drink about 8 ounces of water. And then you would have your Shakeology and one of the fruit options. Just like everything else in these guides that they give us, they give you food lists and also recipes. So there were some really good salads. Not that salad's the only thing you have to eat, but that was something I wanted to try, and there were some really good recipes in here. So you wake up, drink some water. For breakfast, you're going to have your Shakeology and one of the fruit options. About mid-morning, so like where your mid-morning snack is, you will drink your fiber sweep, which is mixed with water. Now, I've done other cleanses before with a fiber sweep or fiber drink, and have like gagged it down the entire time. I was pleasantly surprised with these shakes and these drinks. Like, I'm not BSing you here. If something doesn't look right to me, or doesn't feel right, or doesn't smell right, I will not drink or eat it. These ones were probably the easiest shakes that I have ever tried, and really didn't taste too bad. I thought the fiber sweep kind of tasted like a watered down Gatorade, if that makes sense. It kind of has like a citrusy flavor to it. And then, continue to drink your water throughout the day. And then for lunch, you will have your Vanilla Fresh, which is a protein shake that actually has 20 grams of plant-based protein, as well as 22 vitamins and minerals, and also the probiotics in it. So for lunch, you're going to have your Vanilla Fresh, and then you're going to have a fruit option, a vegetable option, and one of your healthy fat options. I won't get into what all of those are. Like I said, they're in these guides. So, you can kind of pick from a wide variety of foods that way. And then for your afternoon snack, again, you're going to have a fruit and vegetable, or in this, they do give you some juicing options if you want to make more of like a smoothie or a juice to have. Like I said, I struggle even just to get enough water in, so drinking that much during the day, I didn't like that. So I like food, so I chose to eat the fruit or vegetable option. And then for dinner, you will have another Vanilla Fresh, which is the vanilla shake. And then you can have one of the meal options that is listed in this book. And just to kind of give you an idea of maybe some of the recipes that are in here, there is a cucumber and tomato salad, a kale with pine nuts, lemony green beans. I tried those. Those were really good. A veggie stir fry, a spinach salad, roasted asparagus. There's all types of ideas in here. And like I said, for dinner, some people have done the 3-day refresh and thrown like a chicken breast or half of a chicken breast in with it. Another thing that I did for dinner, and one thing that they suggest in here, is also having vegetable broth. So in a way, it was kind of like having soup. It just didn't have like everything else in it. So for example, I would have my vanilla shake, and then have some vegetable broth, and then have the asparagus or the green beans or something, and that would be dinner. And then water. One other thing one important tip that I learned from this, in day one, I of course felt really hungry, which I don't know if I was hungry or bored, but it was just such a change from what I had been doing that I quickly discovered in day 2 that the shakes were filling me up more than I thought that they would. So for lunch, instead of sitting down and drinking the vanilla shake and then having the fruit and vegetable and healthy fat, I kind of spread it out throughout my day. So maybe around noon, I would have my vanilla shake, which would take me a little bit to drink, maybe like 20 minutes or so, just sipping while I'm at work. And then, maybe an hour, 45 minutes later, I would snack on some of my veggies. I just kind of extended things out a little bit, just because, one, that helped with some of my boredom issues, and number 2, the shakes just filled me up, and it was hard for me to just sit down at noon and try to drink the shake and eat all of this food. So, again, this is the 3-day refresh. I should also mention that you do not work out on this program, or they suggest light workouts. Obviously, if you're doing high intensity workouts, like, you need to properly fuel your body. So doing a program like this doesn't necessarily recommend that you do high intensity. Again, I know some people have done like some light workouts. If you're somebody like me that needs that to keep this thing going, you could do like some yoga, or just keep it really, really light and really simple. Go for a walk, something like that. So if you have questions about the 3-day refresh, again, this is a great way to jumpstart and kind of give yourself a fresh start in your system. I should also mention a couple of things. When I did this program, my results, I lost 7 pounds in 3 days. Now, obviously, I didn't maintain that lost 7 pounds, because you do go back to eating what I'll call normal, or eating more often. This program does also give you options on how to kind of continue with this type of eating habit after the 3 days. So it's not just like, oh, here you go eat whatever you want again. It's really supposed to help you get a good foundation and kind of keep the momentum of really feeling good. When I was done with this program, felt awesome. I felt lighter. I didn't feel bloated. It was nice to see the scale move a little bit, even though I actually bought a scale just for this program. I didn't even have one before doing this, but I knew that I would see weight loss results and wanted to be able to share that. And then also I should mention, I have done other cleanses before where I really felt awful, and not to give TMI, but was running to the bathroom and just not feeling good. I did not feel that way on this program at all. I felt good. I felt like everything was just normal. I didn't feel sick. I didn't, just, you don't have to worry about any of that. At least that was my experience. I know there's a couple people in here who have done the 3-day refresh. We would love for you to share with your fellow challengers what your experience was with it. I will probably do another one of these around the holidays, or just after the holidays, maybe in between, just to kind of keep myself on the right path. This program also is an introduction to a program called the 21 Day Ultimate Reset, or the Ultimate Reset. It's 21 days. That's a program that I'm hoping, and I'm putting it out to the universe now, that I might start my year in January with that program. It's like no other program out there. It's based solely on nutrition. This 3-day refresh is kind of like the intro to it. Some of our fellow coaches have done the Ultimate Reset, and it really teaches you about, just eating better and cleaner and more naturally. So, again, if you have questions, concerns, comments, please drop the info below. The program, the 3-day refresh, I believe is between $60 and $70. So again, if you have questions, let us know, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.